Happy happy hour, happy Thursday, happy hour. Goodness, can't even talk. All right, so the list is still open. I have a little gift that I want to give you guys, or I'm gonna choose one winner. So I have a gift. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is until after. So I should have did this, but I didn't. I forgot. I should have did this. I should have asked you guys to choose a number. Choose a number and from 1 through 9. Thank you. Um it's a tablecloth, Nina. It's like a actually it's not a tablecloth. It's like a tapestry, but I turned it into a little tablecloth. Yeah. It goes in my little setup. But what's I gonna say? I should have asked you guys to leave a number so I know when I choose the winner, um, I'll know what y'all, what to give you. But I already have the gift. It's complex. You guys will see when I choose the winner. I'm gonna do it at the end, just to make sure I get everybody that has gotten a reading in the number generator. Hey Simone, how are you, sis? Happy Thursday, Tori. Hey sis. So shout out to my moderators, Nina, Tori. Thank you. I am going to wait a little bit, make sure everybody joins. The list will still be open, y'all. It's not that many of you on there, so I'm gonna leave it open for a while. But just in case, when I do the raffle, I want to make sure that I have enough people on the list to do the raffle, and then I'll let you guys know what the prize is. And I'm gonna have you guys choose what you like, what you prefer, rather. What would you prefer? Thank you, Tori. Yes, I love the setup too. I want to show you guys something real quick. I don't know if I can. Hold on. I don't know if I can do it. Is it gonna let me? I tried something today. It's kind of juvenile looking. Not really. It is kind of artsy, but I feel like I could have did it a little bit better. So hold on, you can't really see. Hold on, I'll just do this. So these candles, I painted them. They were all white. If you see my table, like pictures of my table, these were all white, and I just painted them. I didn't have any red paint. My red paint dried out because I wanted red in here somewhere, but I had to make some random. I made this color and this color. I made these two colors. I tried to do something. I don't know. To go with my little African art setup here. And then I put a little gold Kyrie shell. I glued it on there. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was on the phone with you. I was painting these candles, or finishing them up rather. So that's what I was doing. Yeah, just a little something. Because I seen some candles on Amazon and they were really, really dope. And I was like, I want some like African type art candles like that. But I'm not paying $20 for 3 candles. Although they are dope, I would say like when I want to invest in them, I will. But I'm like, I'm gonna just make my own because I have a whole bunch of plain white candles and I had some acrylic paint, and that's what I did. Maybe if y'all like kitty art, just if they like little child like art, if y'all don't mind it. No, but I think I need to probably have like a stiffer brush for the parts where I try to like draw in the designs. My dad's house, yeah. My dad's house, yeah, he has a whole bunch of dope candles. My favorite candle that he has is, and I think Tori, you said you liked it too when you saw it, because I had it on my yeah, I posted it, and it was, what was it? I wanted to say zebra. It's not zebra. It's a giraffe. A giraffe. Yeah, it was a giraffe candle, and it was square, like it was cut perfectly in a square. I was just like, ooh, I like it. Oh no, it was Douce. No, this is my Canania water. that I made. My little spiritual water that I made in here. See my little cinnamon stick in here? No, it's my Kananja water. Yeah, my setup is dope, y'all. I gotta give it to me. I have to. My dad did inspire me. My dad, his little African art museum house, it did inspire my setup a little bit, and I love it. I like it a lot. No, that's my Kananja water. If y'all don't know what Kananja water is, like it's almost like the spiritual waters like Florida waters and stuff like that. I prefer the smell of Kananja water over Florida water. I like the citrusy smell of it, I think. All right. Let's get started. We've been talking for a minute. Let's get it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anybody. Jennifer. Okay. Jennifer, I see you, sis. Give me a second. Where is my Temu stuff at? I wanted my decks to come. I had got some bootlegs off Temu. And Nina, before you say anything, they were like $3. One of them was like $3. Like I need another deck. But like some of them, they were $3. I think the other one they were hella cheap. They were dirt cheap, basically. And I was hoping that I would have them, but I love this deck and I'm gonna use it, so let me see. Yeah, one of the decks was like $3.48. The other one, yeah, this one was $3.48 too. And then the only one that I will say that is the most expensive, I'm not gonna give that deck away because I'm gonna probably do like a unboxing of that one. That one was $9.48. It's one of those like novelty type decks. Before you say anything, Nina, about my deck purchases, because I have at least like 3, I think, that I got on there. No, 4. Wait. I think 3, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had at least 3 decks on there. But they're well worth it. They're well worth it. All right, so that's who I have so far on the list. If you guys are interested, click that link in the black bubble of the chat or click the link in the description box. So $20 for general questions, $25 for love questions, $30 for a general question and love question together. Technically, that's $15 off, because if you were to get a general and a love question for $20 and $25, that should run you about $45, right? But if you get both, it's $15 off. So just saying, leave it in your notes section, the questions that you're asking. You have a payment option of Cash App or PayPal. The link is in the description, so thank you. No, I have headphones. No, you know what I do need to buy? I need to buy a new phone. Yeah, I need to buy a new phone, and I also need to buy a new microphone for my recordings, because these mics, some of them be like cute for the first day or 2 or a week, and then it's like they acting stupid. So, all right, greetings. All right, let's get it. Enough talking. Our introduction. All right. Divine Source God, I thank you for your divine energy and protection. I ask that you cover this reading, cover those who are meant to receive a message and guidance from this reading. Any persons that they may be asking about, may they also be divinely covered and protected. Thank you, Nina and Tori. Yes, like, share, you guys. Give me a second with the list, you guys. I forgot. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. All right. Uno momento. Hold on. What's the difference? So the 20 is just general questions. Let's say, for instance, job question. I don't know. Oh, hey, hey, Briana. Or yeah, so that's the difference. So let's say, how is my apartment hunting gonna go? That's a general question. Love question, you already know what a love question is. That's the only difference between those two. Anything else other than love and relationships? That's what a general question is. Okay, so I'm gonna start the reading, y'all, because I feel like I'm all over the place. Okay, let's get it. Simone, you're up first. Thank you for your patience, sis. 11:37. Damn, it took me 11 minutes to get it right today. Get the energy right. All right, 11:37 is your timestamp. All right, let's do this, shall we? Okay, Simone. Where are you at, sis? All right, current feelings. This person's current feelings / hopes for your connection. Okay. Is she naked? My bad, y'all. Ignore her. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. No, that's our own. Yeah, that's Monday reads. Yeah. Mondays we do the how do they feel. So, yeah, what do you want to do? Yeah, it's just like the questions. When I do the spreads, that's Mondays. Yeah. All right, so let's ask Divine Source God. Ask her permission to tap into Simone and her person in question's energy for the sake of what she needs to know. This person's current feelings and hopes for their connection. And clarity. I feel like this. The hell? The Sage. Oh, so they have this deck. So a friend of mine made this deck. Actually, this is one of hers. Probably seen me use some of her decks before. She has zodiac signs in this deck. So the Aquarian card came out, and then the Hierophant is the Sage in this deck. And you have the Three of Hearts, which is the Three of Swords. The Four of Hearts, which is the Four of Cups. The Knight of Wands. I know YouTube don't like naked bodies unless they get to pick and choose. All right, so thank you, sis. I feel like this person, not saying that they don't have hope for your connection, but I do feel like this person is worried about the future of it. So their feelings towards this connection, the commitment around it, there is a little bit of uncertainty for them. And it's not because they don't want it, but it's more so, do you want it? And the Four of Hearts, yeah, the Four of Hearts being this Lana Del Rey energy, that's a woman, right? I feel like that's you, uncertain about this person. Because if you look at them, ooh, is that Naomi Campbell? Yes, it is. The cat Catwoman energy. We love Naomi. We love. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's like your energy might be a bit more. I feel like not sassy, but a little. Ugh, can't even talk. A little more. What is the right word? Because I hear domineering, but not like you're trying to dominate them, but you're more in control of your emotions. You see that heart burning. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna be honest, sis. I'm not getting exactly what this person wants for the future of this connection, other than for you guys to still be in some sort of relationship with the Hierophant. But due to the circumstances, like how this person feels, it's like, but does she want this though? Knowing your situation, like the series of readings that I've done about this connection, that Three of Swords, I feel like has something to do with what they've caused. So like you have the Three Swords here and then the Four of Cups here. I feel like that's connected to why maybe you're a little bit standoffish about this connection. You're trying to read this with one eye open. Like, I'm going to look at this situation from a different perspective, or I'm going to look at this from taking the rose-colored glasses off. And then I don't know why, but that cigarette in her mouth makes me think of somebody that's taking a break. So you could have taken a break from this connection or taken some time away from them. And it's kind of giving them the vibe that you may be not as, what's the right word? Not as accessible, I should say. Not as accessible to them or this connection as you once were, especially emotionally. The Knight of Wands is a woman. So I feel like this is your energy. And another side of you, maybe this person has never seen before. Because with this Aquarius card, it could be that, you know, the hope for the future is to reinvent this. The way that you guys try to do your connection could have been a little too fixed and a little too traditional, where it really didn't work for either one of you. And I feel like that's where maybe your empowerment comes from, is like figuring out what it is that you want versus what you don't want, and not trying to fit into some type of mold or tradition or like this fixed energy. And it doesn't work for this person either, because they were trying to figure out what they really wanted in the commitment. I feel like the opportunity that you two have together is to recreate this connection, but in a unique way that resonates with the both of you. When you're in your healthy state, in your healthiest state, I should say, when you're in your empowerment, when you're in a place of readiness, I should say, maturity, especially with that Hierophant card here, the Sage. The Sage could also be that you guys are learning a lesson from this connection and from each other. So yeah, let's see. But other than that, it's up to you, darling. You got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I love this deck so much. This shit is fire. Hands up to sis for this deck. She did her thing with this deck. Six of Hearts. Forget Me Not. Yeah. This is just a side note, a message for you. I feel like this is a message to you to not forget a part of yourself, maybe. Like, don't lose. It's something, a special or sacred part of you. Could be something from your childhood. Could just be the pure essence of you, like the true, authentic you. Like, don't lose that. Don't forfeit that for anybody. I love these cards. It's just, child, yes. Yes, continue to nurture you, sis. And I feel like the clearer you will be if this is all worth it. Because I feel like this person does have remorse. Look, Seven of Hearts. Look at this shit. This shit is fire. Like, this should be in, you know how, like, Vogue magazine shows, like, little editorials with, like, collages of tarot decks and stuff? This should be in Vogue. I love this. I gotta remind myself to hit her up and tell her, sis, gonna be one of my new favorites. I love it. I love the sacred feminine energy. Like, I feel like this is a time for you to really uncover the different parts of yourself, like your power, your magic, your just like parts of yourself. You see how it's a shadow? I don't feel like it's dark, like negative shadow energy. It's more so like aspects of yourself that you haven't met yet or tapped into or embraced yet. I love this deck right here, child. Yes. Sis did her this thing. Ooh, the Mother is the Empress card. I love this. Oh, this deck is amazing. Capricorn. This deck is fun. She put her foot in this shit. I'm gonna do like a review of all of her decks that she's ever made. Some of them she did gift to me, but I've definitely used all of her decks on the channel. Like y'all have seen me use one of her tarot decks, 2 of her oracle decks I have. So I have 2 oracle decks of hers and a tarot deck in this one. So I have 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks from her. And this one, like, shit, like, sis, you need to put this. She's not selling them anymore, by the way, unfortunately. Like, she's not selling them. They were, like, something that she kind of, I guess, a limited edition type of deck. And I definitely feel her on that, because this is something, these are dope. Like, even the back of the cards is Genesis, the Genesis scripture, the biblical text and all. Like, this deck is fire. I love it. I'm gonna do a review on all her decks, so you guys can see like the progression. Like she had this is her like her art style, like the collages, and she loves the like the old sculptures and stuff like that, like the goddesses, the Venetians or the can't even talk, the Aphrodite statues and things like that, like the old. I don't know if this is Raphaelite art style. I don't know, but like this is, yeah, her vibe right here. I love this. Oh my gosh. The World card. I'm over here just geeking. No. Oh, can you send, what did you say? Oh, yeah, that's fine, sis. Yeah. She's not selling them anymore. Yeah, she did her big one with this one. But no, she's not selling them. I was lucky enough to get me one. But nah, follow her page because she does make decks. I don't know how often she posts them on her website, but she does make decks. And she collects decks. Like, that's what we have in common, too. Like, she has a lot of decks. And sometimes they're like, where'd you get that deck from? Or she'll ask me, where did you get your decks from? Like, but, yeah, her name is... Let me see. I'll send it to you, Tori. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. I'm not going to bother with that right now. Remind me before I get off, Tori, to send her... Or just text me so I can send you her information. Because I don't want to gatekeep. Because I want y'all to support sis. Like, her, she's really good at decks. Like, and I like how she adds, like, oracles in it, too. Like, she'll add, like, a couple of oracle decks. So, if you guys ever see me use this one particular deck, it has, like, a soulmate card in there. It has a twin flame card in there. It has a red string of fate card in there. But it's a tarot deck. And it's kind of thick. Like, kind of oracle card size. So that's her deck. If you ever see me use that in my love readings, that's hers. Yeah. If you've ever seen me use a collage tarot deck that you've never seen before, most likely it was hers. All right. Let's keep going. And sis, I'll jump back to yours once you send it, but I'm gonna go to the second number, which is Miss Mel. So I'm gonna go to Mel's reading. And then I'll come back to you. And then Alexis will go back in order all the way down to Miss Jennifer. So, Mel, you're up next. 24:34 is your timestamp. There you are. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's ask, what does your spiritual team want you to know about this particular friendship here? And And then the second question, why is this old guy friend of yours still looking and connecting to you on social media? Let's clear our previous energy, spirit, because we're going to tap back into some more, but we need to clear it out for a second. Thank you, thank you. All right. Mel and her friend in question asked for permission to tap in. What is this? The Ten of Hearts try to fly out. Mel and her friend in question, what does she need to know? Ask for divine clarity and truth. What does she need to know about her friendship? Thank you. What is Melody needs to know about her friendship? Okay. You have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Hearts, which is the Two of Cups. You have the Page of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. You got hella wands and the Gemini. Okay, you guys have two different types of energies and personalities, I feel like, which is not a bad thing when it comes to any type of relationships. Colorfulness is beautiful. I feel like your friend in question, she does have different elements and sides to her. I feel like as far as her energy towards you, I don't feel like she's deceptive. I don't get that. It's someone you can trust. Can you trust her as a friend? I will say her energy is kind of childlike with the Page of Wands. So there's certain things about her that she may not understand about how to show up for people. And it's not just friendship, because I feel like with the Five of Wands, she doesn't really, like, if you expect her to show up in a particular way, she may not have it to give. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing per se. It's basically, I feel like it's pretty much up to your value and standards. Because with the Two of Hearts, I feel like there's a genuine connection between you and this friend. The Five of Wands, at times, her energy could be a bit combative or maybe challenging to deal with sometimes. I'm not really getting like catty or jealousy. I don't get that. There is an air of like, I don't know if I can fully trust her, in a sense of maybe you don't feel safe with her. Does that make sense? Like, you don't really feel safe to maybe share certain things, or not really sure what you're getting because maybe she's shown you a little bit of like not being reliable at times, because I'm kind of getting like this little immature energy from her. I feel like there's something positive though on the horizon, like if you allow yourself to maybe work through some sort of energy. And it's not saying like you need to compromise parts of yourself per se, but maybe with the Gemini card, this is something about communication, self-reflection. Maybe at times you guys do kind of project or trigger things in each other, but it doesn't have to be negative. It could be something to grow from. Because just as you guys have differences, there's similarities too. Some things could be bad, triggering things. Some things could be positive. Yeah, but I don't get... It's kind of like you just got to know what you're dealing with this person. The Father, Miss Grace Jones. All right. So the Father is the Emperor in this deck. I do feel like one of you is a little bit more mature. Could be one of you is older than the other, because you do have the Page of Wands, which is the younger girl, younger woman here. And then the Father being the Emperor. So there's a little bit of a maturity thing going on. If it's not age, it's definitely just level of maturity in certain areas. Okay. But yeah, I don't see anything that should be like, girl. Because if I see that something is wrong with this girl, I'll be like, nah, this ain't your friend. Like, because I've definitely seen that in some situations that people ask about. Not just romantic ones where I'd be like, nah, dude, it's not for you. No, I see it sometimes with like friendships and stuff or family members that's on some bullshit. Like, no, but I don't see that. Okay. She could be slightly superficial when it comes to friendships and what that means. So, like I said, there's some level of like maturing that's needed. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. Your second question was in regards to why is this person staying connected to you on social media, lurking, always watching your stories. All right. I see why. Homeboy, what does she need to know? Divine spirit, source, God, her divine angels and ancestors and spiritual guides who lovingly guide her and assist her. Ask for clarity, permission as to know why this particular person is still staying connected to her on social media, still looking, watching her stories. Why? Okay. Ooh, shit. Those cards flew. Interesting. All right. You got the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Hearts, which is the Five of Cups, Taurus, and Aries. Interesting. All right. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You should. You should put some with your art in it, too. That would be cool. That would be dope. Like, as the background, like your art, and then, like, that would be dope, actually. But as far as why, this person is curious to see, obviously, like, it's almost like they're trying to read your emotions through that platform, or just through that avenue, I should say. The Nine of Pentacles, to see if you're in a better space. Have you moved on with the Nine of Pentacles? The Five of Hearts, or are you in a negative space? Are you upset? And not because this person wants to get something out of it, like feel good about seeing you down, or it's more so, I feel, because look, this Aries energy looks like somebody lurking. The Taurus card, somebody's sitting, you know, in Taurus form with like a luxurious looking space. I don't know. Drinking their tea. I just get this person is just pretty much nosy. There's not a strong specific reason why they're being nosy other than the fact that they want to see like where your energy is. The Knight of Pentacles at the top of the deck with the Magus at the bottom, which is the Magician. So if anything, the potential to see if there's still an open door to reconnect, because you see that these two people are reaching out to each other here. If there's still room to engage, potentially. With the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is someone that takes their time before they pursue, or they want things to kind of grow a little bit, or timing to take its course before they actually move forward. So that's a potential, but for the most part, I don't get a strong intention, really. It's literally just to see what's up with you and where you're at. No particular motive, but there still is like this energy here of, can we still reconnect potentially? Is there room to connect with you? And Magician card sometimes to me is like a sneaky person too, or someone that's like doing things to manipulate the situation or energy. So a part of it is a little, you know, a little sneaky. They want you to see. It's not, see, the thing about, they call it lurking because people go on to see what you're posting, right? So obviously you want to see what's up. But at the same time, I feel like when people have the motive of, especially people that you don't talk to anymore, whatever, like if it's an ex-friend or boyfriend or family member you don't talk to no more, whatever the case may be, and they pop up on your shit, your stories on Facebook or whatever, Instagram. Usually it's because they want to be nosy, yes, but part of them wants you to know that they're watching you. Like, otherwise, you're not going to do that. So I get this feeling like they want you to know that they're still around. Um, so I'm not really getting like necessarily a good or bad energy. It just kind of is what it is. But at the same time, it's kind of like lame, if this person is not going to make the effort to reconnect with you, or whatever it is that has, let's say, has left unsaid or whatever. It's just like, okay, thank you for your time, but no thank you. They might want to talk to you with those lips, but I don't feel like it's best for you to do anything or take any type of action. I don't get that from this. All right. Ooh, look at the sun card. It's a lot of pretty women in here. Like, I noticed she used like a few models in here too. I've seen a couple. The Sagittarius card is dope. I like the colors and the color scheme. Yeah, there's a lot. Ooh. I just marvel at this deck. Libra. We already seen. This is the Father, the Emperor card. Nakedness. Queen of Wands. I love this deck so much. And you got Princess Diana. I think she's in here twice. I think I've seen a card already with Princess Diana on it. But this is the Seven of Wands. Ooh. What's that trying to come out? Okay, so Mel, that was your reading, sis. I'm sorry, I'm just on here. Just Madonna with Leo. Not the Cancer booty. Alright, anywho. Okay, so Mel, I'm sending much love to you, sis. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just marveling at these cards. Don't mind me. Damn, Temptation with the Devil. Four of Hearts with the yeah, that's the Lana Del Rey one. The Knight of Swords. The Star. The Judgment card. Yeah, so they have zodiacs in this deck. Prudence. Is this a bonus card? I don't know. Or is this the High Priestess? I can't really tell. I'm going to put this aside. Yeah, Queen of Hearts was Princess Diana. The Fool. Seven of Pentacles. Death with Anubis dog in the back. I forgot what those dogs are called. It's not Anubis. House of God with a tower. That's an interesting take. I like that. Justice. I like the Mirror. I like that a lot for Justice. The Hanged one, which is the Hangman. Okay. And then, oh no, this is the High Priestess. So is this a bonus? I'm gonna have to ask her if this is a bonus card. I'm gonna have to ask her. But the High Priestess, another Lana Del Rey card. I love these. These are so, yeah. Okay. I don't know what that Prudence card is. I'm going to have to ask her. Pisces. Yeah, Gemini one. The Lovers. The World. Yeah. A Vine. Okay, yeah, there's bonus Oracle cards too. So the Vine is an Oracle. No, this is Virgo. Why am I seeing Vine? Energy. I don't know, whatever. That's Virgo though. I thought it said Vine on it. I'm tripping. The Chariot with the Barbie. That's cute. It's cute. The Barbie doll. The Hermit card. 3 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Faith. Actually, no. There are bonus cards in here. So Faith must be an Oracle card that she added. Because, yeah, some of her decks have that. So if it's a tarot, it will have Oracle in it. Lust is the Strength card. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so we've seen all of them. All right. Anywho, all right, Spirit, thank you for divine protection surrounding this reading. We close it out. We cleanse out Melody and her all parties, her friends in question. We send them love, light, and peace as well. And wherever space and time that all parties exist and dwell, known and unknown, past, present, future, we send them love, light, and peace and divine covering as always. Thank you, Spirit. Amen and Ashe. All right, Simone, I'm going to go back to you and then I'm going to jump back in order. So, I'm going to put it as part 2 because I will forget. Sometimes I'll forget. 4035. Okay. So your additional question was, what would the person, what would a relationship with this person be like? What would a relationship with this person be like? Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's weird because I know there's not only just one person in here. I don't know. YouTube plays with people's numbers. All right, so what would a relationship be like with this person in question that Simone is asking about, Spirit? What would a relationship be like with this person that Simone is asking about in this reading? Why is this 9 of Pentacles she keeps coming out tonight? What would a relationship be like for Simone with this person in question? What does she need to know? What would a relationship be like with this particular? Okay, High Priestess. Just flip face upward. Father card, which is the Emperor. The Page of Pentacles. The 4 of Hearts again. And then I can't show you the booty, but Cancer, the zodiac sign of Cancer is at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Wands again. It's reiterating a message. Oh yeah. It is gilded. It's like rose gold. I feel like the message is kind of similar to the first. So I don't know if this is the same guy you're asking about. But even if not, there's kind of like a similar message about you standing on business with yourself. Going into a relationship with this person, I do feel like, because I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy. There are males in this deck, but there's a strong feminine presence here, even in your cards. You're going to have to discern, because there's something about your energy that I feel like you're going to come into acceptance. Not really recognize, but accepting about yourself that you're not meant to be with just any person. There's something about your energy that's very powerful, very strong. And if somebody is not in alignment with that or willing to, it's kind of like there's no other way to say it than, because you don't want to force a person to be someone to be with you, or to force themselves to get into a certain energy just to be with you, or be in a position where a person feels like they would have to, even if you're not asking that of them. It's like your energy speaks for itself. So it's like, to be with this type of person or this type of woman, I have to carry myself. I have to, walk my life in a certain way. And it's not just like, you can't just fuck around, you just can't play around. And it's not so much like just commitment wise, but just how they live their life as a person, the energy that you carry. And I feel like it's a little deeper than what I'm explaining, but just, just to keep it straight, where it makes sense and not to go too far off on the left. I feel like this energy kind of is like, it requires somebody to step it up. And if they're not willing to, it's like you can't be a sourpuss about it and be like, looking at it as jaded or looking at maybe there's something wrong with me, but more so from a perspective of you can't settle. Like, you just can't. And if somebody is unable to match your energy, and it's not to say that you have to be a carbon copy, they have to be at a certain energy vibration within themselves anyway. So it's like you can either choose to open the doors, as the high priestess, open the doors to all, whoever is willing, like if they're ready to mature, grow up, take it to the next level in a relationship, or go to the depths that they are, required to go in to be in a relationship with someone. Also, to be in a relationship that resonates with you both in a healthy way. Are they willing to step up to do that? Because some people can't. They're just, for whatever reason, they may not be ready to, or they may not be willing to, or they still have other things that they want to live out in life. So therefore they're not for you, or it's just not the time. Or would you rather meet someone that is on a vibrational level that resonates with you, where you both can accommodate each other's energy in a healthy way, complement each other in a healthy way, where you're not taking away from each other, but you're adding to each other's lives? Which one would you rather have? It's like, that's the question for you. That's the question to ask yourself with this. They're not going to tell you, oh, the relationship with dude is going to be like this and it's going to be like that. No, because I feel like there's something that they want you to tap into about yourself, to accept about yourself. And it's an empowering energy. It's like a divine, like it's a goddess energy. And not goddess like some statue or some shit. Like, it's an essence. You know what I mean? Like, it's your own personal essence. Not every person is meant to experience that. Not every person is going to be ready to experience that or willing to experience that. And it's just, you have to allow yourself to be open to what's for you and who's for you. Not everybody's going to come perfect, because you're not perfect, but what energy complements each other in a healthy way is what that's really about, and what you're willing to, because relationships is about choices. The choice to show up, the choice to grow, the choice to show up in love, to show up selflessly. You know what I mean? Like, it's a choice to show up. It's a free will choice. So yeah, there's no set energy with this. I feel like it's really, like, to be honest, is like, and the gist of it is, it's up to you if you would want to be in a relationship or remain in a relationship with this person, because you got to consider your own energy and what's really best for you, and essentially what's best for them. Because if they're not good for you, then you're not good for them. Or if it's not good, then it's just, we're not for each other, period. So while I'm doing myself a favor, if I know that you're not for me, then that means I'm not for you either, and we're doing each other a favor. But if it be that we both are, in alignment with each other and it's healthy, then cool, let's move forward. If we're both willing, or as long as we're willing to show up in a connection together in a healthy way and learn and grow, fall, get back up, mature, wisen up, whatever, soften up and open up when we're supposed to, whatever requires, your connection to grow. That candle just got hella bright. Then so be it. All right, I hope that makes sense. Because I don't want to mistake this energy as like, you got to be perfect, they got to be perfect. It's like, what's essentially like what's perfect for the both of you. And that doesn't mean like getting it right all the time. It means willingness. It means integrity. It means willing to grow and mature, willing to learn, willing to like lay down your selfishness. That's what helps any relationship, not just romantic ones, All right, sis, you're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you, Nadi. How are you, sis? How you been? I'm gonna add you to the list. Let me add it real quick. So you will be person 9, because technically Simone, I put her as part 2. She had a second question, so I went back. But Nadi, you will be person 9, okay? All right, so on person 3, Alexis, you were up next, sis. I got carried away. I got so carried away with like marveling this deck. Just like the energy strong in the live. I hope so in a positive way, because yeah, and I know these cards are like blessed with intention because she told me what inspired her to make this deck. And yeah, and you can kind of see it in the cards already, so. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you're fine, sis. All right, so Miss Alexis, thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead and tap in. And I forgot to close out Simone's energy. Spirit, we send Simone and her person of interest, love, light, and peace, and harmony and balance restored unto them wherever they are in the world, past, present, and future, known and unknown. May they be divinely covered in the light and protected as always. Amen and ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, Alexia Shaw. What wish of yours next to come true? Okay, and you want to know how does this person feel about being committed to you? Are they open to it? Are they open? It feels positive? Yay, okay. Yeah, because this candle is not really about any protective energy. It's really like for focus and meditating and self-awareness and stuff. So the fact that it just was like, the flame got really strong. Okay. What wish of Miss Alexis is next to come true for her, Spirit, that you want her to know and that others viewing have permission to know? Because they can't stop nothing. Nobody can stop nothing. Nobody with negative energy can stop anything. But we are going to put the intentions out there. They're all positive energies are out there, sending love light to each other. Let's see. Thank you. The High Priestess again. The Nine of Swords, Taurus. That's my energy. Let me. Yes, we're good. No weapon. We're not gonna stress. Okay. What wish is next to come through? What wish is next to come through for Alexis? Thank you. The Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and Scorpio. Something that you thought was taken, or something that you might have felt, okay, this might sound vague at first, but I'm going to keep going deeper into it. But like just off top, it feels like something you perceived as like out of your reach. Because this man looks like he's sitting on a meteor or something. Or woman, I don't know what that is. With the Four of Pentacles, like something that you want, but it's like you can't have it, you can't reach it, it's being kept from you. With the Four of Swords, look at the cute kitties. Yeah, it's like, it's a very innocent wish, very kind of like almost childlike, or something a kid, or maybe the way that your heart connects to it is like very innocent. But it's like I've called Spirit with this old telephone. So this could be like an old wish of yours. Feels old, like you were young or something. Like this doesn't feel recent, or the request was very childlike, very innocent, very pure. You phoned home or you called heaven, because this looks like they're in the sky. You see that old telephone? You've asked for this wish a very long time ago. With the Scorpio card, it's something you're very passionate about too. I'm going to pull some more. Libra and the King of Pentacles. This is a relationship that's passionate, both passionate and enduring, romantic, very sweet. Someone that's devoted and dedicated. I feel like your energy, like your perfect relationship or love story feels very, I don't know if you like vampire movies or something, but like kind of like that gothic, what's that movie, Nightmare Before Christmas vibe, or something where there's like a dark element, but not like evil or demonic dark, but like mysterious and kind of like, I don't know, goth type energy. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like sweet and romantic. Like, I don't know why when I think of Scorpio energy, I feel like people kind of love the story of telling people like the hardship that they had to go through to get to the true love, or the tough times that they got through with their partner, or maybe how it wasn't easy at first, like it was so much work to get together. I feel like things were separating us, but we made it, or it's like something like that. But I don't feel like it's a hardship energy to the degree of like what people call karmic partnerships, because sometimes people can misconstrue like a relationship that does require work and effort that's not always easily handed, and there might be times where both parties will go through some shit separately or individually, or where things may not be in alignment yet and it may feel painful, but not to a degree where people are going through abuse and cheating and lying. And it could be stories where couples may have dealt with, you know, an infidelity, and they got together and worked it out and they healed their relationship and they became stronger together, or where one of the lovers had a drug addiction or alcohol addiction and they were able to recover and love helped you both get through it. Like something like, it's a story like that. And then you have the star at the bottom of the deck. So this is like a wish fulfillment that I feel like it's almost, you feel like it's hard to find or obtain, or will be hard to obtain to a sort. It's like bittersweet. Yeah. That Scorpio energy and that Libra energy. Like Libra rules the 7th house, partnerships, marriages, contracts, just to name a few things. But the 7th house is usually the house of partnerships and unions, commitments, contracts. So you want the beautiful romantic love story, but you also want something that you feel is enduring, like where it won't fade, or it can go through things and still remain and grow and blossom. So I don't know how this is going to follow through, and I don't want to discourage you and say like it's impossible, because I feel like that energy is kind of there where you feel like maybe what I'm asking for is too much, or it's unrealistic, or maybe there's something wrong or toxic, or, but no, I will say like an element of your desire, like whatever is best and for your highest good, like that endurance of a relationship that can stand the test of time, stand trials and tribulations, that is something that you will have and still have that beauty and that blessed union, you know, with the Scorpio and Libra energy. And it's funny because Libra and Scorpio are sister signs. They're right next to each other. Or brothers and brothers, or sisters and sisters, brother and sister signs, whatever. They're right next to each other. All right. So the energy is, I feel like it can work. It can blend. Like with everything, there's a good side to things and there's a shadow side. But I feel like the positive aspect of that wish, yes. What's best for you, what's of your highest good, yes. A deeply passionate connection that can stand the test of time. I feel like that's why people like movies like, or stories like Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet. Even though there has bits of tragedy in it, it shows the dedication to their love, regardless of the families not liking each other, or we riding or dying, like we gonna rob these banks together and we ride out and die together. That, I guess that's kind of romantic to people in a sense, not so much glorifying the death and that aspect of it, but that we can withstand things together. At least I would hope so. I don't think it's cute to rob a bank, you know. Family discords are not fun either. Family rivalries are not fun. I don't think anybody wants to go through that. But yeah, I feel like that's why people like stories like that. Okay, second question was, would this person be open to a commitment with you? Would this person in question be open to a commitment with Alexis? Would this person be open to a commitment to Alexis? Would this person be open to a commitment with Alexis? Would this person be open to a commitment with Alexis? Same card, or one of the same cards? You got the 4 of Swords again. The 8 of Wands what is this? The Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords again, Six of Hearts, which is the Six of Cups. I'm getting more so of a yes than not. I feel like there's a mutual desire to have a commitment between the two of you. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this person is receptive to that. With the Eight of Wands, it seems like a desire that it could be something that's already, like the energy of it has been put out there, or this person recognizes that there's an opportunity for that. There's some sort of energy moving, not because I want to be careful with this. I don't want to say like exactly like, yeah, the energy is moving in the direction of a commitment, but I don't feel that for certain. It's like the energy of maybe it's been put out there like through a discussion or something with a hint around it or something like that. So that could be the energy that's kind of influencing what's moving ahead between the two of you. With the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords, there is like a thought around not being ready, or someone fearing that they're not ready, or fearing that fears about the other person's readiness or something. Let's see. You got Aries at the top, or at the bottom, and you got Virgo at the top. So whatever this energy is kind of like one person is more so ready to initiate it maybe, while the other isn't. But the Aries energy and Virgo energy to me feels kind of clashing for some reason. Like Virgo's energy is very like precise, very matter of fact. Aries energy too, but Aries energy can be kind of like predictable at times, or just kind of impulsive. Both energies give me like very independent. So it's like one person may want something to happen and kind of push for it, stand for it, whereas the other person is kind of like, I move when I want to move. Someone likes their freedom, and I feel like you both do. I feel like both of you like your own space, or you guys like your own independence, but one person likes I feel like one person prefers the idea of potentially just being able to do whatever they want. So someone's not, yeah, in hindsight, someone's really not ready for connection. One of you isn't. One of you represents this Aries energy, which I feel like is the person that's kind of like the liberated energy of like, I get to just float and flow and do what I want to do. It's first house energy, self-focus. Virgo energy, I feel like, is someone that's a little bit more willing to lay down the foundation. Okay. So there's two different energies here. Two energies of being in their head. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. They're open to it, but the question is, are they ready? All right. So to answer your question, yes. Open, ready, probably not so much. Or just kind of like indecisive about if they're ready to commit or not. Because it's not that they're not open to it or they don't want to, per se, or haven't thought about it or desire to commit to some degree. But the readiness, no. Three of Swords flew out of the deck. I just learned something about the Three of Swords, and I have to consider that, like, the occultic meaning, like some of the Freemason imagery in some of the traditional tarots. I have to consider that. The Three of Swords is also an initiation card, a card of an oath as well that you take. It's not always about a heartbreak, which is interesting. So I feel like there's something about readiness here. And it very well could hint at someone that may not be emotionally nor mentally ready to handle a relationship or handle the potential loss or the disappointment that it brings. So, yeah. Goodness. All right, that was a lot that just came through. I hope that was explained clearly, because sometimes I feel like my messages, sometimes I can go a little too far in the deep end to the point where it doesn't make sense sometimes. But no, people are like, no, it makes sense. Like, are you sure? Are you sure it makes sense? Because I want to make sure myself that it makes sense. Okay. Is there a delay, Nina? I don't see no delay. I mean, sometimes it is. Like, when I'm playing it back, y'all just heard something I said probably like 30 seconds ago, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. But Alexis, let's close this energy out. I send you love, light, and peace, and harmony and balance restored to you and your person in question. I ask that wherever space and time, divine source God, that Alexis and her person of interest exists in the world, past, present, future, known and unknown spaces, that they are divinely covered. Amen and Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. It does. Yeah, because sometimes I'm just like, too much. Okay. Alright, Alexis, that was your read. Sheshaney, you're up next. Naya, Briana, Jennifer, and Nadi. Let's see if I missed. No, I don't see anybody, Nina, on here yet. From your clan. I don't see any payments from them. Okay, so we are at... Damn, we at an hour already? Damn it, Ray. Alright. Alright, Miss Sheshaney, you are up next. And your question is, what's coming up now until... I'm missing someone. Because I mean, let me check after. What's coming up now until end of next month with your love life? Now, between now and next month, okay? Between now and next month, someone did place the order, and it was Naya, but I have Naya, right? Yes, I do. I have Naya. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, tell them, come on over. All right, love life now, between now and next month. Between now and next month for Sheshaney. What is the energy surrounding Sheshaney's love life between now and next month? King of Hearts. Oh, this flipped face upwards. Nine of Swords. What is this? The Nine of Wands. The Page of Wands. Scorpio. You may be like called to face something, like if you have questions around something with your love life, like the answers that you seek or the movement you want to see, it's like something's going to call you to either seek out what it is, like that you're like, let's say for instance, okay, I'm going to use this as an example because I did a reading for someone yesterday, and it's like, okay, I asked the question, does this person have an interest in me, right? And instead of waiting for something or a sign that this person's interested in you or for them to approach you, if you want to know for yourself, then go ask them. And if it's not like being that bold, then it's just like flirt with them, kind of feel their energy out, see how open they are. And if you feel like, okay, this person's smiling back, they're flirting back, or, you know, seems like they're engaging and interested, then maybe ask them out. Like, you want to go out, it doesn't got to be like a full blown date. Like, you want to go out for coffee or some shit. Does people still do that? I don't know, but I'm sure, you know, people still like that. I think that's a cute date. It's just something, you know, just to feel a person out. No alcohol involved. You can just, you know, chill, vibe, talk, shoot the breeze, whatever. So, yeah, you want to go out for coffee, open, or you like, you know, you like blah, 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 blah. And if the person is open and says yes, okay, cool, that's a good start. Start from there. You get to see if this person likes you. But if we live in our head and stuff, trying to figure it out or wait for the other person, then you're just going to torment yourself pretty much, right? And then you get to know at least if this person is interested or not, or they might say something like, I'm already taken, or I'm married, or I'm engaged, or I don't like women, I like men. And you're like, okay, honey, okay, good for you. All right, sis, and okay, I'll back off, okay? You know, at least you know you're not wasting your energy or your time. Whether the person's interested or they got something else going on, or if they happen to be open, you get to know them and figure out if you want to go further with it. If it's something that's good for you, if you guys really resonate with each other, are you compatible? You know what I mean? So there's something about being in the head, and I see you being led to confront whatever this is in your head, because there's like multiple, this is like a beast with multiple heads, and they're sitting on top of this woman's head, like she's slumped over with her head down. So it's like being kind of tormented by different thoughts or fears or questions, and it's like it puts you further and further in your head. With this 9 of Wands, it's like the permission to like not stay idle or sit in this space and move forward, confront whatever it is. And it's more of an adventurous energy with the Page of Wands. It's very playful, or it's like serious, but it's not that serious. Like, the Page of Wands is a messenger, so the messages that they bring are excitement, playfulness, maybe like events, social events, a birthday party, something celebratory. Like, it's an exciting energy that it brings. So it's like your approach to this is, what's backing it is getting out of your head, facing a challenge or a fear, or I don't want to get rejected again, but fuck it. And then, you know, what's playful about it, like what leads you to it, or how you approach the situation is lighthearted. Scorpio energy is uncovering secrets, I feel too, in this instance, uncovering the truth, uncovering a mystery, facing a shadow. And I feel like it's actually a positive thing. Whatever this is, it's positive. Or if it's like, fuck, I don't be going out on dates. Like, you know, oh, all right. So if you don't go out on dates, all right, put yourself out there a little bit, some kind of way. You know, you see something you like, you know, see what's up with them. Or get on a dating site, go to a class, or take some sort of, I don't know, something, a hobby that you're into, or, you know, it doesn't have to be a bar or a club, because I feel like bars and clubs, not always the best place to meet somebody that you, if you're trying to get serious, that's not always the best place, because people are drunk, they're not in their right mind sometimes, and some of them just looking to fuck, you know, and that's not what you're on immediately, I'm assuming, I don't know. You know, so like places where you like to free your mind, or places where you like to create, or you want to meet other like-minded people, that could be where you would start. But it's like, whatever, there's a problem, there's a solution, but you just got to be bold and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to hold myself to the past. Let's see what this is. Let's see what it's about. Yeah. I know we hear it all the time, like, oh, just go out and meet people. I did a coaching call for someone, and she was just talking about friends. She wasn't really focusing on love and relationships. And I was like, how about you go on Eventbrite and look up some free events, or, you know, events, just Google or look up events in your area that have certain, shut up, Nina. I knew you was going to say something. But no, she was saying, or no, I was telling her, like, if you want to meet friends, like, go on Eventbrite and look up, let's say, like, a candle making class or something, right? And it could be something that's free, or it could be like $20, something that doesn't have to be expensive and break your bank, to go somewhere and meet people. And then you never know, like, you can meet some girlfriends that way, like, to hang out. You want to meet people that are like you, like people that have the same interests, in a sense. Still be their own person, of course, but like people that, have a good head on their shoulder, a mindset or whatever. So that was just a suggestion. So I don't know, I'm all over the place with this, but the gist is, and I felt led to pull this card out, but that's the Empress card, the mother. It's going to be what leads you to explore and to step out on your, out of your own way, is going to be overcoming a fear of yours and like seeking the clarity, or like finding the solution to whatever is a problem in regards to love. Okay, long story short, goddamn. My bad. I hope that was helpful. Wasn't too much right there. Just wasn't too all over the place. I know, Nina. Love you too. I'm probably not going to go on Eventbrite to find dates, but just, we ain't doing that. But no, I do think that adults should just like do, just for fun, for yourself. Like, because I know it's easy to go to, not everybody, but some adults don't mind going to the movies by themselves, like just to like enjoy their own space and time. Even if they have a partner, sometimes people just like their own space, or they don't want to always take their kids with them, so they want to go to the movies or take them out themselves for lunch. I do that all the time. Like, I don't mind taking myself somewhere and like being with myself and just chilling, because you meet people too. Like, you'll just randomly chop it up with somebody. It could be a waitress, it could be a bartender, it could be someone sitting next to you, or someone you're waiting, when you're waiting in line somewhere or something. Like, it's cool to go places by yourself. Like, yes, be safe as a woman, and even as men, like, you still have to be safe out there. But that's a good way to meet people, and not just romantically. It's a good way to meet friends, or just connect with strangers for the time, like create an experience in a moment. Like, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's just, think of it as like you're just having a relationship with yourself, and even when you're in a relationship with someone else, you still want to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in to the next reading. So, Sheshaney, I send you much love, light, and peace. Ignore the I was about to say the N word. Ignore the ignotry in the back. Okay? People cannot compose themselves even when I'm reading. It's just like no self-control. But yeah, that's another thing that drives you too. Brianna said like she didn't want to miss out on opportunities because other people couldn't go. Most definitely. There's some moments I had to do that too, sis. Like, if I really wanted to go somewhere, I'll just treat myself. And you still meet people. I went to a little comedy, a Netflix festival back in May, and at first, one of my homegirls was supposed to come. She couldn't because she was working. My brother, he was like, I just got off the plane, and like, excuses, but it was meant to happen that way. And I ended up like hanging out with this cool chick. We had a good time. So, hey, still have fun. All right. Social anxiety, yeah, I understand, y'all. Yeah. I get it. But it's brave to do it because it helps you overcome your fears more and more, the more and more you do it. But yeah. Exactly. Enjoy your life. Because most of the time we be thinking people give a fuck and they be watching. They don't care. I mean, yeah, granted, some people might stare at you and stuff, but who gives a fuck? Like, you ain't gonna see these people ever again in life. Who gives a fuck? I mean, even if you do see them again, that's what gets me out of my head. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, if I'm gonna do whatever, I'm gonna enjoy myself. We're gonna dance, look crazy, whatever. We're gonna have a good time. Safe and healthy time. Gotta be safe out here. Don't let nobody buy you no drinks without you seeing you standing right there. Don't leave your drink. You know that. Y'all know. Don't turn your head real quick. Just, nurse your juice, okay? Nurse your juice. Don't let nobody be all up in. Yeah. Ladies, we have to be safe out here because there's so many fucking predators and some are women. Like women be like setting other women. It's crazy out here at these streets. You got to be careful out here. Men be getting set up by women and stuff. You have to be very what's the right word? I'm all over the place. Very alert of your surroundings. That's why I have a 2-drink minimum, bitch. Unless I'm around people that I feel safe with, like I know my peoples, like I know that one of us is slipping, like you gonna catch us, like or catch one of us, like yeah, 2-drink minimum. If that, I would not advise getting sloppy ass drunk by yourself, or you just met some bitches at the bar. Excuse my language. Calling them bitches. Let's say the ones that don't have good intentions. You just meet some random strangers at the bar and you're having a good time and you think, oh, this is my sis, and you're over here bonding with them and you're drunk and you don't know them. No, don't do that. Co-workers, some of them are not to be trusted either. You don't really know them. I learned that lesson when I went to Vegas. Long story short, let's take a commercial break. Service announcement. No, I'm just lit. It's an infomercial. I went out to Vegas. This was like, I want to say like 2000, if not 14, maybe 15. It was a coworker of mine. She invited me to go to Vegas with her and her roommate and her roommate's girlfriend. And we all shared a hotel room or whatever. So on the way there, it was real cool. We stopped off, met with this other girl that they work with. And she was there with, I think she was celebrating her wedding or something. I don't remember. Anyway, she was there. Bitch was sloppy drunk. We went to, it was like a pool party at a resort in Vegas. So we were having a good time. We had a little bit of drinks, nothing too serious. After that, we got dressed. We were supposed to go to the Dow. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a club in the, what's it called? Is it the Venice? What is it called, y'all? Help me. I cannot remember the name of that fucking, it's like an Italian themed hotel and casino. But they have the Dow club in there and the restaurant. Real nice. Yes, thank you, sis. So we went to the club, me and my coworker. It was, I guess, Fabulous was there and Kevin Hart was hosting or some shit. And she was supposed to meet one of her sponsor dudes. He was supposed to get us in the club. So I wasn't planning on paying a ticket to get into the club. I wasn't going to pay to get in just to see Fabulous just be there. Like, I don't even care for Fabulous like that. Nor Kevin Hart. So it was just like, whatever. Anyway, the dude doesn't show up to the door. We end up paying out of pocket. I think it was, I'm going to estimate it was like $60-something. I was already pissed because I didn't want to spend no money that night. So I was already mad. Because she told me she had a sponsor. So we were supposed to be taken care of. Anyway, find the sponsor. Sponsor's running around being a dog. She's mad. Bumps into another dude. And is running off with this other dude and was trying to get me to go with her because she was about to go with him and go to his hotel. And she's like trying to put me on one of his boys, like sick me to one of her boys or his boys. Long story short, the bitch ends up leaving with him. We drove together. Mind you, remember, we drove to Vegas. This heifer gonna leave with this random stranger at the club. Leave me. And I ended up having to take an Uber home. Thankfully, it was a gentleman that I was chopping it up with at the bar that gave me an Uber. I get to the hotel room safely. The guy drops me off, whatever. And that was dangerous in itself because I didn't know him. And I'm grateful that nothing happened. He didn't do nothing to me. He didn't try nothing. That was a blessing. So this bitch didn't come back to the hotel room until the next day. And it was like... It had to have been like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And at that time, I was getting ready to get dressed to take myself to dinner because the casino that we were staying at, it had a restaurant downstairs. It had a sushi bar. It had a buffet next to it. And I think it had like a little Cajun restaurant or something in there. It had a bowling alley. It had a movie theater. So there's plenty of shit to do. So I take myself to this bar. Fast forward. We have to leave the casino that we're at. Fast forward a couple of days later. We had to check out. She has another sponsor that comes in town. The sponsor gets us a room at the Egyptian Hotel, and I can't think of the name right now. I think it's oh my God. It starts with the L. I think it starts with the L. The Luxor? I can't remember, bitch. Whatever. The Egyptian Hotel. So we stay with the sponsor. The sponsor takes us to the beach club at the Dow again. So this is the little day beach thing. It's a whole bunch of hoes and men out there. It was so nasty. It was like, it looked like a music video. It kind of looked like Tip Drill. If y'all know the Nelly music video, Tip Drill, it looked like that. Like women with a whole bunch of makeup on, dressed, like it just looked like a freak video. And the men was just standing around like dogs, just watching. It was so disgusting. It was so nasty. It's the most haunted. No wonder I couldn't sleep. I like the aesthetic of it, but I could not sleep in that hotel. It was kind of weird. Now that you mention it, that's interesting. Anywho, yeah, it was just weird. So long story short, we're at the beach, little club beach thing, at the same hotel that we went to go see Fabulous at the club, whatever. So she sees the dude that she left me with, or left with and left me at the club. She sees him and she's mad because he's looking at other women dancing on him or whatever because they slept together, right? Long story short. Ooh, Jesus. I'm not going back to that. I don't know about that. That's some scary shit. Anyway, so long story short, she's mad because she's seen the guy, and I was like, just ignore him, whatever. But of course, if you slept with a dude, you're going to feel some type of way, right? So fast forward, that same night, we go back to that same club, and this sponsor that she had that we're staying at the Egyptian Hotel with or whatever, he gets us in, his homeboy and his homeboy's girlfriend's with us. We're all cute. We're at the club. It's packed as fuck. And I just didn't have a good time. And I guess at some point when we got to the club, she seen the guy again. She seen the dude again. Why this heifer later that night leaves again? This bitch leaves me again. Leaves her sponsor to go meet up with this guy that she left at the club, left me just high and dry with. Long story short, this heifer was chasing this ninja all weekend long, but they kept bumping into each other, which is kind of weird. Like, we weren't even staying at that hotel, but I think he did. Maybe he did. Maybe, I don't know. It was just weird that we kept bumping into him. I think that was like 3 times. Because she seen him at the beach club that same day. She seen him 3 times. She seen him in the halls or whatever when we was going to the club. She seen him then when we were leaving, she seen him again. So anyway, she left. The bitch left. Didn't come back until the next morning. So after that, I just learned my lesson that, long story short, can't trust people. Coworkers especially, because you don't really know them like that. Like, unless you have a really close relationship. But like, if it's just an association and y'all just talk through work and like maybe sometimes like see each other outside of work, but it's not like a bond relationship. No, I should have never went out of town with that heifer. Like, love her to death. Fast forward, like, as grown women now, I could look at that and laugh. But like back then, like, bitch, that wasn't cool at all. Like, that was dangerous on so many levels and foul on so many levels. Like, that's dangerous because that sponsor dude, he could have kicked me and her roommate and her roommate's girlfriend out. She could have kicked us all, or he could have kicked us all out. Something, he could have went off. He could have went off on her, like, because he's sponsoring the rest of the trip. Like, he's paying for the rooms. He's taking us to clubs and shit. And these clubs are expensive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do it. I'll never do it again. I would never. If I don't know you like that, I'm not going out. let alone go out to the club with you, but definitely I ain't going out to no like out of town with you. I don't know you like that. But I feel like you can gauge people's personalities. But her, I just didn't expect that from her because she was like going to church and stuff. And I didn't think, uh, I, I hate to say it like this, but women that center everything around men or like are dick crazed and just like they don't have no type of girl code at all. It's all about men and like no, I can't fuck with you. Yeah, she left me at the club because I wouldn't leave with them. I was like, no, we came together. She's like, well, he can't take you home. Like I don't know him. Like you don't know this nigga either at all. You don't know him at all. And see, like the thing is, like some women just go off of like attraction and how fine he is, and if he got some money or he bought you a drink, and like you don't know him. And sometimes those are the worst kinds, the dudes that got the money and stuff like that, because they feel like you owe them something too. Sometimes it's just like I don't owe you anything but a thank you. And that's another thing too. Like you got to be careful who you have energy exchanges with, because like just because a dude is offering a drink, it's like sometimes some energy exchanges are not just for free, literally. Yeah, boy crazy women are dangerous. They are, because they will cast you to the side quick. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. That's like a dangerous. That's like we weren't on the strip. We were like in one of those little hotel resort casino things off of the strip. But to be like just out at night like that on the strip, and back then, I'm not gonna say they didn't have an abundance of Uber drivers. Like it's nothing near what it's like now. Like how they have Ubers, they have Lyfts, they have Waymos and stuff like that. It's nowhere near abundant. It was not like that back then. Like it wasn't an abundance of Uber drivers. So that shit was scary because we drove together. Because we drove to Vegas in her car. So we went out to the club in her car. So that's girl code number one, bitch. We came together, we rode together, we gonna leave together. You're not gonna just leave and drive off with some guy. And she left her car so she can go fuck off with him. So I think he was staying at that hotel. I think he was. He had to have been because she seen him in the lobby, seen him at the beach thing, and then seen him outside. I think he did stay there, if I'm not mistaken. That was the hotel he stayed at. But that's neither here nor there. That's still fucked up. That's still foul. Yeah. Unfortunate situation. You live and you learn. You gotta be careful with the women you hang out with. Because some of them, they may not be, like, this is the thing. Like, I don't want to shame her because we all make mistakes. Like, we all done did some dumb shit. But my thing is this, like, you just kind of have to discern people. Like, if I would have, let's say, went out to a club with her back home, I probably would have seen that same behavior as well. And then from there, I'm like, I ain't going to Vegas with you. Like, no, 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 thank you. That wasn't cool. Like, I just remember that. Like, that was so foul. I couldn't believe she did that. And I was grateful to have, like, was chopping it up with a gentleman, because if he would have been like a dog or something, I probably would have had to just figure out how I'm going to get back to the room, because that's dangerous. Dangerous. All right. Anyway, back to the live. After this commercial break we had, we get back to it. All right. Oh, dear. I appreciate y'all patience, but I love the Black Cauldrons. Her name is Noah. I like it. Yeah, I like her channel. I can't speak for the lesbian community, sis. I don't know. It's dangerous over there too, from what I heard. So I don't know. I don't know about either or community. Being heterosexual or bisexual, straight, lesbian, whatever. The women is just crazy, if you ask me. 9440. Let's see. I gotta convert the time because we've been on here for a long minute. I don't know how long that story was because it's hard for me to tell a story sometimes because I'll be all over the place. I'm not as bad as my dad though. My dad just like, nigga, get to the point. Excuse my language. Cause my dad be like giggling and laughing and shit while he telling the story, like he remembering it. I'm like, wait a minute, like, okay, I can't. Can you explain that again? Cause I didn't hear you. Like you over here giggling and cackling, and it doesn't help. But yeah, I'm not the best storyteller. Timestamp for Naya. Do I have you as Haya? The audacity of iPhone. Like, why they got you as Haya? It's Naya. It typed you in as Haya. That's funny. All right, the disrespect. All right, let's see. Naya. Okay, you had 2 questions. Your first question is there something going on behind? Ooh. Ooh. Girl. You triggering me, girl. I had a story like that. A family member did some shady shit like that. That's crazy. Does this person still have or still feel a kind of way because you cut off the sexual relationship? Okay. All right. Okay. Is there something going on behind the scenes with Naya's roommate and her landlord? Is there something going on behind the scenes as far as a lease agreement goes or something with the lease? Is there something going on behind the scenes that Naya does not know about between her landlord and roommate? Wow. The Sage, which is the Hierophant, that flew out. I don't know if that wanted to come out upright and reverse, but I'm going to consider that it came out kind of sloppy. The Star. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. There's something going on. The Queen of Pentacles. Justice. What was that? I don't feel like it. But I want to know where your suspicions are coming from. Because I feel like these knights are you and your roommate. The Queen of Pentacles could be your landlord, even if it's a male. For some reason, I feel like these 2 people, that's residents. That's you, your roommate. This other person with the Pentacles, this is a business person. I don't get that. Justice, the Star, the Hierophant, no. Because the snake is behind this mirror. So it's like, let's put it this way. Because I don't get that. But let's say hypothetically, if there is something going on like where they're trying to work out a legal agreement behind your back or something with the landlord, or they're discussing things that don't include you like in a sneaky way, it's going to backfire. It's going to come out. But I don't see it. Is there something deceptive going on between Naya's roommate and her landlord as far as lease agreements go, or the lease? Is there... The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment and Cancer. There's something that you're going, not saying that you're not picking up something, because I feel like the beginning or the genesis of maybe your agreement or when you moved in, something about when you first moved in or something about maybe you and your roommate. There's something from the jump or the beginning that may have been off-putting to you. With the snakes, it's like something you weren't seeing maybe in the beginning that you see now. Like all these pythons beneath her, one's wrapped around her. It's kind of Eve. Eve in the Garden of Eden because she got an apple in her hand, and then in the Judgment card, it's got the book of Genesis in it. There's something from the beginning, from the jump. So I don't know if something transpired in Cancer season that's coming up for you, but you might not be entirely off about something. I'm trying to pinpoint it. Like, let's say, for instance, your roommate went behind your back and talked to the leasing office about something without consulting you, or like trying to get over on something. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be a full-on, like, two people working behind your back, two entities coming, working something out behind your back. It may not be that extensive, but I don't know why. Something about your roommate's energy I don't like. That I feel like there's something about them that's deceptive. Yes. Yeah, because look, there's a bed, there's a house. I feel like your roommate is like a sneaky person, or someone that you can't really trust in a way, or doesn't have to be like you guys have to be buddy buddy, but it's just something about it. Her energy. So you're not tripping completely. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you're tripping completely, but like, it may not be to the extent or the most detrimental as you might be fearing, because I feel like part of it is fear, yes. But like, as far as your roommate, what type of energy she's capable of, yes, bitch sneaky. Sorry to say it like that, but she, them, they, whatever, him, her, your roommate sneaky. Basically, the bitch is in, like, she's just for herself. Like, she doesn't, I don't know if it's like someone that you know like that personally, or just know only through a roommate association. But she's just out for herself. She's not considering, like, yeah. Okay, so the second question that you asked was, I know it was about a sex situation. Does this person still feel some kind of way that you cut that? Okay, you cut it off. You cut it, you shut it down as far as that goes. Yes, let's see. This person feels some kind of way that Naya has cut off the sex. You will, yeah, okay. The Cancer energy again. The Two of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Page of Cups. And the Empress. Do they feel some type of way? Maybe not as much as you think. Okay, I want to say this. I want to be careful how I say this, because I don't want to come off like insensitive or disrespectful. Like, I feel like your intuition is very strong, and I feel like your ability to like sense people's energy. You can even like sense if something's off, or a person is sending a certain energy towards you, good or bad, or you can sense when they're feeling like something within themselves, whether it's positive, negative, whatever, or just neutral. But there's times where I feel like you could overanalyze things, or you don't know sometimes what energy is yours and what's someone else's energy. So with this, for some reason, I feel like there's a lot of intuitive energy. Cancer, I feel like, is intuitive energy. The Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, very intuitive. But that Two of Pentacles, though, and even the Empress, I feel like that's your empathic nature. This could also represent your yoni, too. That kind of looks, yeah, it's giving yoni. The Butte. There could be confusion around, like, emotions, or around, it could have gotten messy or could have gotten complicated due to emotions. This person might be confused more than feeling some type of way. I feel like you and this person actually, thank you, Spirit. It's okay. You and this person may feel confused about the connection, or there was too much confusion in it. I feel like if anything, this person might be confused as to why it needed to be cut out. Like, let's say you cut this out because you felt like it wasn't healthy, and they're just like, why? We were just having, like, they may not understand it from your perspective, especially with the dynamic of the Queen of Hearts and the Page of Cups. Two different energies. There could have been emotions involved on both ends. One person was a little bit more juvenile about it, not maybe taking it as serious or as in depth as the other person, where the other person was kind of carrying the emotions or carrying the weight of the connection a little bit more. So I don't feel like they necessarily feel some type of way, just maybe a little bit confused as to what really went down, what really happened. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but yeah, because you have the Tower card with the House of God as the Tower card, and top of the deck was the King of Swords. The King is dead is what she's reading. So it's like, yeah, this person could be confused a little bit more than anything. Hey, Bree. Yeah, I've been on here for a minute, just really just talking and talking. This reading, like, I haven't even gotten down the full list yet. But Naya, I hope that resonates or gives you a bit more clarity about your situations that you asked about. And I hope everything works out for you as far as your living situation. I hope there ain't no shady shit going on behind your back. You get that shit straight and handled. Or let it, whatever is meant to work out for the best of all parties involved, so it be. But sending you much love, sis. Take care of yourself. So Spirit, we close this energy out with love. Sending her love, light, and peace and harmony and restoration in all areas of her life. Wherever she is in the world, we send her divine protection and covering, no matter what space and time, past, present, and future. Amen and Ashe. So it is. Thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, Brianna, you are up next. Let me get your timestamp, sis, because we've been on here for a long time. Okay, I see your question. 107. Let's see what the time. Obama moves to the modest house with a partner. Take a look and say, I don't care. What? These stupid ads. Obama ain't moved in with no partner. A modest home. Like, Obama moved into a modest home. 1 hour and 47. I can't stand Google. $147. 57. Okay. Okay. All right, sis. Your question. What is the general energy surrounding you? And the loved one is open to whatever Spirit has to say. Okay. I got you. Okay. All right, so we have another Brianna. So, okay. The other Brianna, you'll be on number 10 on the list. All right, so Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Brianna and her person of interest. Where is their energy with one another? Where's the energy at? Where are they at with each other? Okay. The Chariot. Justice. The Nine of Hearts. Ten of Swords. High Priestess. The Knight of Hearts. Okay. Aquarius energy at the bottom. That's you. All right. Top of the deck, Seven of Hearts. Okay. I feel like both of your energies, like, I'm just kind of looking at, like, past tense energy. Chariot and the Nine of Hearts. I feel like both of your energies, like you for sure, I feel like your energy was moving in the direction of, like, you wanted things to move forward, but it was more so under divine movement, divine time. So I feel like you were in alignment with just divine flow instead of maybe going about it in a way that you wanted or how you felt like it should have gone. It's more so of falling into divine alignment with spirit, with the Chariot card. With them, I feel like kind of same thing, but I feel like this person allowed themselves to open up to what they desired and not fight it. Because the Nine of Hearts to me, this person's, looks like they're on a magic carpet ride or something like that. And then they're naked. So to me, this is like being vulnerable. This is being open. I feel like they allowed themselves to be open, honest, and kind of just receive what they wanted, what they desired in this. So it's like it made a perfect gateway, if you will, like for things to move forward, because you guys are both in a receptive energy. And I'm noticing like both cards are in the clouds. So it's like you guys were in a higher vibrational energy, or just like more so seeing things from a high perspective, or just allowing yourselves to align with kind of like, I'm not going to control it. I'm just going to surrender. And there's a carpet back here too. So I don't know, some Aladdin shit. Some Aladdin shit. As of right now, though, I kind of feel you might be seeing him right now as kind of not deceptive, but like something about his energy you don't like right now. It's like deceptive energy, yeah. Like maybe not being authentic to himself, or it's something that you don't like. And I don't know if you've reflected about something when it comes to him, or you've been introspecting about yourself in relation to this connection, but it's something to do with an off-putting energy with him. It's something, I don't know if it's, I don't know. It could be authenticity with that mirror, but whatever it is, you don't like it. It's like you're trying to judge accordingly, like judge it. I'm hearing righteously, but when I say righteously, not like religion and that type of shit, but just basically what's healthy, what's not, what's of the highest good for you and for them. Like you're judging this accordingly to what's healthy, what's best, I feel. Something about their actions, something about their behavior. And then right now with their energy, they have the Ten of Swords. I'm going to clarify that card because I'm not getting nothing from that. Let's see. Thank you. The Hermit. Ooh. I feel he may worry that you perceive like the situation like he just kind of like dipped. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say it. Like you know what I'm saying, sis, because I don't want to say it like just for your privacy or whatever. I don't want to say it. But like he doesn't want you to take it as like that's all it was, or that's all he wanted from you, because the Ten of Swords is this person's about to be stabbed in the back. And then the Hermit is a woman, you know, she's alone in her bed. So I feel there's some sort of fear about this. Like, because I'm trying to be careful not to, like, give no excuses to this, but it's not excuses if it's just what I'm getting. Like, okay. I want to make sure I'm seeing this right, because I do get, like, he popped out with you in a way that he doesn't do all the time or something. It's like that wasn't just like a whatever casualty. It wasn't that. Two of Wands. He's at a crossroads. Maybe he feels like his hands are tied, or he's already committed to something, but I don't feel like it's a person, like a romantic energy. You guys are on two separate paths right now, too, is another thing I'm getting with this Two of Wands. It's like two different energies. Spirit wants you to, with the High Priestess card, I feel like Spirit wants you to kind of remain in this, when it comes to your energy with him, something about you holding it a bit more sacred. Like, so let's say, for instance, if he does hit you up or something, there's something about it where you're going to have to judge this, not from a place of like playing games or like being vindictive, but just if you can sense, like, if your higher self or whatever, intuitively, your gut, your intuition tells you when he hits you up to not respond, or not respond right away, or to respond in a certain way. There's something about the access to you, like gauging it from your intuition, not from your emotions, whether the emotions is to play games with him a little bit, fuck around, fuck with his head a little bit, or make him wait to, show yourself or prove to yourself something like that, or make him feel some type of way, or to give in and be like, oh, I haven't heard from him, I want to talk to him, so let me just hit him up. It's like, allow yourself to meditate on it, and not literally like sitting in the court to meditate, but like feel into your energy and be like, okay, what is best for me? Like, how do I gauge this? Because if his energy is coming at you a certain way that isn't respectful to where you are or what you deserve, you're going to respond accordingly, however you're guided to. If his energy is showing up in a way that is welcoming, it's in alignment, then it's like, okay, cool, I'm going to respond in this way. It's something about this where Spirit wants you to, like, not monitor, but just kind of protect and gatekeep your energy a little bit more when it comes to him, and also like the engagement too. So like, even if you're not talking, don't pay him too much attention or too much mind. Like, if he pops up and likes something, or shows up and looks at your story or some shit, it's like, don't get too in your emotions, like upset, mad, whatever, conflicted, or I don't know if this is making any sense, but I'm just getting like Spirit saying to regulate your energy when it comes to him, and like what you receive, what you take in, how you respond to it, physically and energetically respond. Because I feel like essentially, based off of this energy, it is going to, and I'm just saying, just based off of right now, as of what I see in the energy right now with the Knight of Cups, it is going to cause him to come forward a little bit more, I want to say a little bit more open-hearted. Not pushy or rushy, not closed off, not scared, but like knowing that it's safe to come forward again, or safe to communicate or to flow towards you. Kind of similar to this energy with the Knight of Hearts, but more intentional, because you both didn't have any intentions of anything. It's just like you guys were just open and receptive. There was no set intentions. There was no control or fear involved, no ego involved. It was just pure, just flow, energy, just fuck it. And that was what was needed, alignment at the time. But with this, it's more intentional, more precise, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense, sis. Okay. Now general guidance, let's tap in. Yeah, the initial like that first coming together, that wouldn't have happened if you both were in your own ways. Like, you would have blocked it, they would have blocked it, whether it was fear, whether it was insecurity, like whatever, or reading into things too much, or pushing something before it's time. It's like you both needed to be in that space of just flow. That's what allowed spirit to do what it did, you know? Your energies to just, you know, connect and flow. Okay, so general guidance. Let's see, general guidance. What does Brianna need to know? Divine source God, her divine ancestors, angels, and guides who have her best intentions. What does Brianna need to know? Yes, yeah, the Aladdin. I don't know. There could be some type of connection to Aladdin with this too, with the situation. Let's see, Brianna. The Ace of Wands. This, I always want to say the Sag, but it's the Sage. I can't see that E. Two of Swords. The Three of Wands. The Father, which is the Emperor. Okay. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Okay. I feel like your energy is, so like a lot of, it's like a sexual energy, but it's not really sex per se. It's an energy that you're exuding, or your openness. It's something about being receptive, but I'm getting something about sexual energy, but it doesn't have to be sex between you and another person. It's the energy. It's almost like, how do I explain this? I'm hearing, actually the word I'm hearing is erotic energy. Your energy is kind of like, it's a balance between like a soft feminine energy versus kind of like a kind of like a dark feminine energy, but it's a balance that's happening too at the same time. It's going to affect your energy in some kind of way, and I'm trying to get to the root of it because, yeah. I feel like you're finding the balance between like how part of your feminine, like your, let's say like your soft feminine energy is showing up is as the sage, as this messenger, as this kind of like this keeper of not knowledge and wisdom per se, but just like a safe space for people, some kind of way. And I feel like you've been walking in this energy for a time. And the father energy represents your dark feminine energy. Like, it's a balance between the two. With the Two of Swords, it's like maybe you're finding the merging where you don't have to pick and choose what energy you walk in. I was thinking that, oh my God, that's scary. So, I just seen that video with Madonna, that old 90s, that freaky video. I can't remember the name. I think it's the song you're talking about. That's what I saw in my head. I saw that music video in my head. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's weird. So there could be something with that. I don't know. But it's like you're merging two energies into one. And it's funny that Madonna calls herself Madonna, because when you think of the Madonna, like the Divine Mother, or whether it be the Black Madonna or whatever, that's like a sacred divine feminine energy. But when you think of Madonna, you think of like multiple types of facets of femininity. One of them being sexuality and different things. So I feel like you don't have to try to pick and choose what energy you are. There's something about merging, and I feel like you're learning that, how to incorporate it or how to embrace it. These church gloves, funny story, because this is what I'm getting. The Three of Wands, like, also too, like there is like a I'm getting like something with love, but not fairy tale love because that sounds corny. It's not that. It's something about your love story sounds like a fairy tale story. But when we say fairy tale, it's not always like the Disney princess, like, oh, the prince, the handsome prince. And it is not like fairy tale in that sense, but it's like a story to be told that has a lot of, like, from beginning to end. Does that make sense? I know, that was scary how we just like picked that up. It's like around the same time. But yeah, no, like your love story, it may not be perfect from beginning to end. And if you look at the Disney princess stories, like they're not perfect either. Like they have like drama in the middle of them. There's always a antagonist, like some evil something entity in these movies. So there's something about your love story, I feel like that has a story to tell. But I'm hearing fairy tale, but not like in a sense of it's just rainbows and sunshine. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. I don't know if you have a passed over, like, I think your grandpa is passed on, but there's something about an offering. This looks like either an apple or a pomegranate or a garlic. No, not garlic. A red onion. Let me see what this is. I don't know what that is. Whatever you resonate with. Because there's something with either, like, if it's a pomegranate, go with that. A red onion or an apple, but I'm seeing like an offering with one of those things. A cigarette or a cigar, um, and a candle, and maybe like a cross, like draw a cross on it with like a black marker or something. This is a like Papa energy. This looks like an offering. Okay, yeah, maybe it's an apple. Yeah, if you already got that. Go ahead and hook them up. One of them, I don't know which one it is. Probably one that had a mouth on him, a little spicy, little tongue, a little bit. But yeah, I'm getting an offering and a cigar or a cigarette, whatever one resonates with you. This looks like a cigar. Yeah. Go ahead and put your people up. Hook them up. Yeah, it could be a cigarette too. Look, you got Grace Jones got one in her mouth. There's one right here. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Remember him. Yeah, just something to, I guess, keep their energy, like, well, I don't want to say alive, but yeah, kind of in a sense, like keep their energy flowing and going, and yeah. Appreciation, of course, because he could be like one of your head protectors. Oh, you don't gotta burn it. I mean, sometimes I do. I burn mine sometimes, but you don't have to burn them. I hate the smell too, but you know what too? There's another thing that you can do, sis. Like if you burn candles for your ancestors, the one that you know that smoke or like smoke or cigarettes, just get them some tobacco. Like I have some right here. This is like a cigarillo thing or a blunt thing. But like take the tobacco out of it and crush it up and put it in the candle. Okay. All right. So sis, that was your read. I hope that was helpful. You have to let me know. Brianna or Nina. Well, you know, Nina, you don't like to play with your ancestors because you be freaking out about your paranormals. If I tell you right now, like your dad's sitting in your living room, you probably gonna have a fit. So I don't say any of that. I am so mad at what's their names? I was about to call them Tamos. What's their name? Timu. Who the fuck is Tamos? Timu. Like, I know y'all ain't delivering this late now, child. Me too. Me too. Oh, Lord. I gotta remember to go pay my grandfather a visit because he's a Leo. His birthday is coming up soon, so I gotta remember to go pay him a visit. Yes, indeedy. Matter of fact, I think I should put him on my table for this month just to celebrate him. I think I will. All right now. Where are we at, child? Because I know this has been a long chapter, okay? Let me update the list so you guys know where I'm at. Let me close your energy out, Brianna. I don't know if you're going to be hanging out, but I'm still going to close it out because we're going to go to the next message. Holy Spirit, Divine Source God, I thank you. I close out this energy with love. Send Brianna and all parties in question love, light, and peace. Wherever they are, send them harmony and balance in their space, known and unknown, past, present, future. Divine covering and protection over them as always. Amen and Ashe. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, sis. I'll holla at you. Okay. Yeah. I'll call you in a little bit after the live. And I'm just trying to, if it says person 11, ain't no person on there, that's because I couldn't, I don't know why, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't let me edit the chat, so, oh well. So Jennifer says you were up next. Excuse the Simone part 2, because that was from earlier. She was the first person on the list, so I went back and completed her second question, so just ignore that. So Jennifer's person 7, person 9 is Nadi, and Brianna, number 10. Okay, thank you so much for your patience, y'all. Because we've been over here. I like that, though. I like when y'all interact. I don't want to just be on here just reading and ain't nobody talking. And, you know, let's have a little active chat. Shit, that's what the chat's for anyway, dang it. We chat. We talk, okay? I don't want to just be talking to myself. 2 hours. See, 2 hours, 13 minutes. Okay. All right, Miss Jennifer, let's tap into your reading, your questions. Where they at? Where they at? Okay. Current feelings. Person blanks. Current feelings. Okay. Brianna. Yeah, it's person 10. So I don't know, because I'm going to do the raffle when I'm clearly done with the list. So if anyone else is still interested in getting a reading, let me know, because I only have a couple more people left after Jennifer. And then if no one says anything, we're just going to get into the raffle. Okay? All right. Thank you, Divine Source. What is this trying to, the Emperor card trying to pop up again. Thank you, Divine Source God. Ask for divine clarity and truth. Dang, these cards is like Virgo flying out. What was this? The Knight of Pentacles. Let me get my energy together for the read. We got to ask the question now. This person's current feelings towards Jennifer in question. The person should ask them, ask for permission to know Where this person's feelings are concerning her, ultimately that you want her to know. The Seven of Hearts is good to know. This person's current feelings towards her. What does she need to know? This person's hearts, their emotions towards her, concerning her, their connection and situation. Okay. This card wanted to come out for sure. Knight of Wands, the Emperor. I'm going to take this. The Knight of Hearts, which is the Knight of Cups. The House of God, which is the Tower in this deck. I'm taking the ones that are sticking out. High Priestess. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords. Okay. That's top of the deck. I get the same feeling that I kind of picked up already. It's your energy. It's like it's giving off either you get it right or you don't get it right. But either way it goes, like I'm still going to. It's like I'm still going to be me. And what I'm getting, like I'm still going to be me, is like your energy's in a powerful stance. Like it's not easily affected, torn down. Your energy's strong. Yeah, because it's like this person's showing up as a knight. Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups. Your energy's coming out as the Emperor and the High Priestess. This Tower with the House of God, I feel like your energy is a bit more stronger. It's like you can withstand. Not saying that you should or that it's okay to necessarily go through another heartache, but you can withstand it, or you can withstand like something not working out, or whereas this person's energy is a little more fragile than you. That could be spiritual fragility, could be and or emotional fragility. Stop it. Stinky dogs. Yeah, I feel like this has something to do with like this person's fears slightly, but also at the same time, it's like this person feels like if they don't muster up the at least some level of confidence, some level of pursuing what they want, they're gonna fuck this up. They have to face whatever this fear is concerning you. I want to clarify this. I'll make sure that I'm reading clear, because this, I feel like it is clear, but it's just, I don't know, I like a little more detail. What's this person's current feelings? The Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like if I don't put in some sort of effort, and it's not like little breadcrumbs, this is actual effort, work. To some degree, I feel like this person feels, not saying that maybe, I mean, it could be, yes, they have, but this, just from what I'm getting, like as far as how they feel, this person does feel or perceive that they have made like true effort and showed some level of dedication or persistence or level of commitment or discipline to some degree. And when I say commitment, not like we're together, but just like I'm reliable. If I said I was going to do something or show up in a certain way, like I committed myself to it. But in some kind of way though too, at the same time, it's like this person may judge this, like judge their actions, judge what they bring or what should they bring more of. But this person, I always get this energy for them. They always feel like they're falling short of something, or they don't quite measure up. this person feels like a part of them kind of felt not seduced like in a dark way, but just felt like, how can I say no to this person? How can I say no to this connection? Like they went towards this based off of their passions, based off of, you know, excitement, spontaneity, or just, you know, some type of curiosity. But there's feelings here now. There is feelings involved. But can I keep up with this energy though? Can I keep up with this person? Because the fact that the Emperor is Grace Jones, which is a very like wild woman in the most respectful way possible, like her energy is very fierce. Okay, and then this energy kind of looks like a baby Grace Jones energy, that feline, that cat energy. It's very bold, very sexy. It's almost like you can chew a man and spit them out. And even if you are the sweetest person, there's something about your energy that exudes like, I can want a man but not need a man, or I know that a man that's standing next to me, he has to be like a big lion. Like if I'm the feline, like the cat, the panther, like pantherist. If I'm that lioness energy, he gotta be a lion. He's gotta be the big cat, of the jungle. I can't deal with no little meek and mild little kitty cat, little Maine Coon. Like no, domestic house cat vibes. No, I need the big cat. That's the energy that you exude. And also like someone not to be taken advantage of, or someone that's meant to be held precious and sacred, and someone that you do commit to. So that's what I'm getting from that. Okay. All right, so Miss Jennifer, I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you. Hey, Winter. Winter. Did my Timu come? My Timu? What was that at the door? What was that at the door?
What are you looking for? Tea?
Moo.
Moo.
She don't know what I'm talking about. Miss Winters. Okay. All right. I'm still waiting for my Timu. I don't know. Someone was at the door and I thought that was my Timu. I'm upset. Okay. Okay. Can you shut my door, please?
Can you shut my door, please?
All right. Let's close the energies out. Jennifer, let's close the energy out. Holy Spirit, Divine Source, God, thank you for your presence. We're going to close this energy out with love. I ask that you send love and light and peace, harmony and balance restored to Jennifer and her person in question as well, wherever space and time that they may dwell, known and unknown, past, present, and future, that they are divinely covered and protected at all times. Amen and Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is. All right. Okay. Okay. So, where are we at? We are Nadi and Briana. Okay. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. see, if you gonna come in, you better stay. Come on. You coming, Novi? No? Oh, you coming? I'm shutting the door, Nova. I don't know what she be doing. Miss Nova. Okay. And we're back. Okay. We're back. So we are at Miss Nadi. Oof. My bad. Timestamp is 1:47. I gotta convert that. I'll do that after I put the timestamps at. So, all right, 1:47. All right, Miss Nadria. Let's see. Just met. How could this turn out? Let's see what Spirit says. Right, new guy. New guy, new fun, huh? Let's tap in. Let's see. Divine Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Ooh. The Chariot. Comes out, we know it's for sure. Okay. Oh, it's windy outside. Come on now. What's this? Page of Wands. Okay. All right. Spirit. What does Nadria need to know about this new guy? How could things potentially turn out between the two of them? What do you want her to know? Ultimately, what is her divine page? I don't know. Oh, Miss Winters. It's an inside joke. She went to this daycare. It was like a church, but that had a little daycare and preschool. So Winter went to the little preschool there, and my uncle's mom, my uncle through marriage, his mother used to call Winter Miss Winters. She's like, "How you doing, Miss Winters?" So that's where I got that from. That's like, it's throwback. Yeah, she used to call her Miss Winters. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, please. Come on now. Okay. Thank you. Goodness. The Hermit, the Lovers, the Ace of Hearts. Come on. What's all of this? Queen of Hearts. Oh, okay. No. All right. Five of Hearts came out. Now, be mindful not to sabotage this, because the Hermit card, I feel like you've finally, like, this energy feels like coming out of a dark place, or out of a place where maybe not lonely. I mean, maybe there were some times where you felt lonely, but more so just like a time where you knew you had to be by yourself for a time, or love was something that maybe you needed to spend time reflecting on and healing, or just like you needed time to yourself. Like you had things that you needed to tend to, that you needed to learn or grow or focus on. So it was like this hermit moment, hermit season or time was for the highest good though. And I feel like, you know, it's kind of weird coming out of this energy, or coming out of a place where you may have not had an active relationship. Foxy, I asked you if you was going to stay in here or not. And here you are at the door crying to eat every time you smell food. Anyway, yeah, so sis, I feel like with this, it does feel like something Spirit wants you to welcome in. And I hate telling women that at the same time, because it's like, if it doesn't go end in a fairy tale, it's like, well, why would Spirit do that? But it's like, in some way, there was something you needed out of it. And it's like, I'm not saying that you won't handle it that way, but with the Hermit card being here, it's like the Hermit understands the journey and understands like why certain experiences need to be had. You know, it's a wise person. It's a person that goes on a solo journey. They know themselves. They're in tune with themselves. They're in tune with their surroundings. They're divinely guided, right? So moving into this, I feel like you're divinely being led into whatever this connection is. It does feel like the choice between two people, like with the Lover's card, the choice to receive whatever this may be with the Ace of Cups. Like, are you open? Because it is coming from a high source. I don't get, with the exception of the Five of Hearts, and I clarified it with the Empress. With the Five of Hearts, we'll get into that in a second, because I feel like, with the exception of that card, all of these cards seem to be receptive, be open. Most of the cards speak of like divine energy. I feel like the Ace of Cups is a gift from Source God that we all have access to. It's just like what we do with the cup. The Lovers, a choice between two people, whether they choose to embrace the connection, what it is, or not, because it is blessed in some way. I just feel like sometimes, like with the Lovers, like we can misconstrue it as like it's a forever thing, when it could be just like a blessed connection that we're meant to encounter for whatever reason. Doesn't have to be a lifelong connection. I just feel like Spirit wants you to be open-hearted. The Princess Diana card. There's going to be things that I feel like you're going to compare and feel like you're not equipped or ready for, but your natural charm, your natural, like just who you are, your authentic self, your heart, your energy is enough as it is. Like, there's, not to say that there can't be things to improve or fix, but like picking yourself apart, no. Like, you are enough. The Five of Cups, yeah, I feel like this is a heads up with the Mother card being the Empress card, clarifying it, to make sure that you handle the parts of yourself that still identify with that still identifies with disappointment. Nurture yourself. Nurture the parts of yourself that maybe you blame for what didn't work out, even if it wasn't you that was to blame or that caused some sort of end. You might blame yourself for it, or I could have did more of this, or I should have did this, or if I was only this way, or if I wasn't that way. It's funny because this is like an interesting, I got to hit my, I have to, the deck creator of this, I have to hit her up and I have to tell her, like, sis, like, you was in your bag when you made this deck. Like, you really was like, I don't know where she was in her spiritual, creative, but reading these cards is like, it's so many levels you can read it. Anywho, it's interesting that the Five of Cups is not depicting, like, the threes is not something that's fallen over or spilt or destroyed. They're walking on water. So it's kind of like, are you, like the depiction of Christ walking on water, and I can't ever remember the disciple that he invited to walk on the water with him, but he was walking on water, the disciple, and once he started like looking down, he started to slip. He started to like sink down because he was focused on what was beneath him and not what was in front of him. So it's like, if you focus on all of the things that tripped you up in the past, all of the fears, the insecurities, the doubts, the impossibilities, instead of focusing on what's here in front of you right here and now, you'll get stuck in that, right? We all do that at times, right? We all get caught up in that. But we can take ourselves back to center and keep walking on water. That means you have the ability to overcome the emotions that trip you up, or that, you know, the emotions of doubt. You have the ability to do that. And there's a tsunami ahead, it looks like, too, like a wave of water. But they seem to be like prepared, but it's almost like this innocence, like, I really don't know what's gonna happen, but I got my umbrellas. You know, I'm gonna go in with protection as well. Like, I'm gonna come in with discernment. I'm not gonna be just all willy-nilly, just goofy and just in la la land and not using my discernment walking into connections. I'm going to walk in with discernment and wisdom, but I'm not going to go into it with negative thinking, though. Like, I don't know what's ahead. it could work out, it may not, or it could work out better than expected, or I might be able to handle this better than I thought. But I'm going to go in with the expectations of I'm open. I'm open to the experience. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do with the Empress. Like, you're not lacking in anything. As the Empress, she lacks nothing. At all. At all. Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, yeah, annihilate that. King of Wands. Yeah, this person is attractive. I feel like this person has an allure to them. There's something about this person that seems to offer something that at the same time it feels like temptation, but it also feels like no, something divine about it. There's nothing to fear. Like, so I'm not getting anything that says, no, don't go this way. I'm not getting that. I don't get it. I don't see it. So if you got the Devil card and all them fuckboy cards lined up together, Seven of Swords or some crazy shit, I'm like, no, hell to no. Because I typically, like, if I see something really foul and fucked up about a person, immediately the cards will tell you, or just your energy or your gut will tell you. But I've definitely got some cautionary cards for people, so I don't see that here. If you can allow yourself to just kind of flow and not focus so much on an outcome, which I know is not always easy for us to do, as humans and stuff like that. But that I feel like is a healthy stance in some situations, to just allow you to be present and, be present to even feel the energy out enough to say, okay, well, after all, maybe this isn't the person for me. Or, you know what, actually, I really do vibe with this person. Like, allow yourself to experience that. Not finish them. Foxy, see, I know you smelled some food. Foxy over here. What are they cooking? I smell food too. I feel you, Foxy. What's going on in there? All right, Miss Nadia. I hope that was helpful, sis. I'm sending much love to you. Best of luck in your love life. Blessings and abundance. Good things. That you experience nothing but high vibrational connections moving forward. Whether they're seasonal or not, may you find a blessing in them and they're not these tough, a little funky, toxic, heartache, connection. So let's close the energy out. Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for your divine guidance and truth and clarity for Nadia. We send her protection, love, and light and peace. We close her energy out with love and light, of course. We send her harmony and balance restored unto her and her person of interest in question as well. We send them love, light, and peace as well, and harmony and balance. Amen and ashe. All right, and so it is. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. All right, we've been using this deck all night. We'll make sure she ain't got energy sticking to her. Clear my energy out. Cause sometimes, them cards be getting sticky. When you read a lot of people, they be getting a little sticky. Okay? So I gotta make sure I be clearing it out good. Sometimes it just needs a little spanking. Just a little spanking. Or sometimes a little tap, a little knock. They're not really sticky. They're good. Yeah, you can feel, like, for those of y'all that read, you can tell when your card is, like, got too much energy in it or something. It needs to be cleansed because it feels, like, really heavy or something, or sticky. You're welcome. Okay, so Brianna with 2 N's, because I have my Brianna with 1 N. So let's get your timestamp, sis. 160.52. I have to remember to convert it. Okay. All right, Miss Brianna. Your question is, what's happening in the next 6 months? Okay, for you. So we're going to do an estimate, okay? We're going to do an estimate. It's not going to be, set in stone, of course. Sometimes it will be. It can be, some instances. But in the next 6 months, what can you potentially expect? What can you potentially expect? Let's see. In the next 6 months. In the next 6 months, what can Brianna expect in the next 6 months here? What do you want her to know? What energy can she expect in the next 6 months? 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Hearts. Ooh. The High Priestess. I like this. I'm already getting a message. I like it. The 8 of Hearts. King of Pentacles. And the 6 of Swords. Now, this is a good energy, but I do get that it requires either a continuation of something you've been already doing. It feels like magic or manifesting, but like intentfully. Then you have the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the Taurus card. Okay. So I do feel like this is something material that you're trying to manifest. That's what I feel. Now, with the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles is always depicted as someone like watching their seeds grow or harvest, or waiting for them to grow and harvest. And this woman feels like she's not quite yet in the fulfillment of the 10 of Pentacles energy yet, or I'm kind of getting like an empress, like a mini empress energy. Like this woman, let's say she envisions herself to be the empress in her garden of luxury. This woman is manifesting that for herself. It's like she may have, like I may not have the exact seat that she has or that couch that she has, but I'm going to buy something like it that I can afford because I'm setting the energy out, but that's going to be me. That's going to be my life. It's something about active manifesting. So I'm not really getting like what's going to happen, but it's almost like giving you a heads up of maybe, or like tips or something, or suggestions, guidance, encouragement. So what could come from it? So like some sort of manifesting where you're actively like what it is, whatever you see for yourself, like put the intention out there. And it could be like, I call them like divine actions. Some people call it prophetic actions, manifestation actions, whatever, where you kind of like you need a physical thing to put that energy in motion that says like this thing is going to move, it's going to happen. So like let's say you want a car, and your manifestation action or your prophetic action of calling that car into the physical is you buy yourself like a cute car set thing. You know how you have like the little steering wheel, little covers, or little fuzzy, like you know how girls have a little cute little fuzzy steering wheels, and then like the mats for the car, the little cute, for me, I wouldn't do this, but like back in the day, you couldn't tell me that my house wasn't going to be decked out in Hello Kitty and my car wasn't going to have Hello Kitty shit all in it and on it. But let's say you buy some stuff for a car. You don't have a car yet, but that's what you want to manifest. That would be your prophetic action, right? So I'm kind of getting something like that. It's kind of like this woman's trying to prepare to be in that empress-like energy or setting or life. And she's getting it prepared physically. 7 of Wands. And here comes the candles. This looks like spiritual work, or just the intentions or the focus of it. These are 2 sevens. So 7 could be significant to you. I've been seeing that a lot today too. 77, which adds up to a single digit of a 5. You're creating a shift around you, a change. With the High Priestess, with your spiritual energy, your spiritual power, your spiritual gifting. With the 8 of Hearts, it is going to require you to leave energies in the past. It could be emotionally energies that do not align with where you're trying to go. So if you have emotional energy wrapped in self-doubt, or in a poverty mindset, or fears, or insecurities, or whatever, self-sabotage, or imposter syndrome, whatever it is, like parting ways with that. Because you are going to manifest that and then some with the King of Pentacles. This over exceeds the 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to get to the 10, where it's like, nah, think bigger. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles energy. Or I'm trying to be the Empress. It's like, okay, you can manifest that and more. Could be around Taurus or Aries season. I know the King of Pentacles is more of a Capricorn energy. Capricorn could be significant, but that looks like Aries energy to me too. And then you have the Taurus card here. 6 of Swords. This is you moving past a certain energy. And look, this person's flying, looks like in a magic carpet, like flying above. So yeah, don't settle, okay? 7 of Wands. You don't have to force or try to fit into something that's not meant for you, whether that's something that was placed for you, whether that was by traditions, by culture, by your upbringing. Like, you're going to have to surpass this to get to this grand goal, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And I'm just using examples of what it could be, but like essentially tailor this to what it is that you're trying to manifest or get to. It does require some type of physical, like, action or putting something in motion to welcome it in. So, like, let's say you want a new job. When you can or if you can afford it. If it's like a job where you need a briefcase, buy a briefcase. Buy a organizer. Buy something cute that you want to put on your desk when you get a new job. Or it could be a business outfit or suit or something, you know what I mean? Like something that says, I'm ready for a new job. Like, I'm ready to open this up. Or a cute coffee mug that you're going to take to work with you every morning. A coffee mug and a lunchbox or some shit. Like, something, you know what I mean? If it's a baby, go buy a onesie. Shit, the onesie can cost like, I don't know, less than $20 or something at Target. You can find your little cute little onesie, you know, a unisex one, or if you're trying to manifest a girl, get you, you know, little pink, purple, whatever girly stuff. If it's a boy, you know, this is examples. All right. I hope that made sense. All right, so I think that was my last reading for tonight because I don't think nobody else is getting a reading tonight. All right, Miss Brianna, I'm sending much love to you, sis. So in the next 6 months, you're going to utilize this energy in whatever way resonates with you and see what it do. Okay? I know, because that's just what I was guided for you. Let's clear the energy. Hope. This is another one that was in here. I didn't see this. It's another bonus oracle card. Okay, so Holy Spirit, thank you. I send love, light, and peace to Brianna. We close her energy out with love. May she be restored with harmony, balance, and peace. Wherever she is in the world, God, past, present, and future, known and unknown spaces, may she be divinely covered and protected at all times. Amen and ashe. Thank you, thank you. All right. I appreciate all of you. Let's go ahead and do the raffle, okay? And let's move this out of the way. I'm going to do a number generator, okay? And the number generator is going to go off of the number of people I have on the list. So technically, if we remove Simone's reading part 2, there's only 9 people. So 1 through 9, I'm going to number generate. So let me do that now. If I can find a number generator. Okay. Because Google has one. So. Alright. So 1 through 9. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see this old ass iPhone. So we're going to generate it 1 through 9. 3. Whoever person 3 is Alexis. So Miss Alexis, you are the winner. I don't know if you are online or watching, but I will remind y'all in the community tab. So Miss Alexis, you get to choose from one of my angel number necklaces. They're going to be on my shop. So if you guys want to purchase this angel number necklace or one of them, I have angel numbers. They're all triple, so like triple 111 or 222, whatever. So 111 all the way through 999. So you could choose which angel number you want, and it has really pretty evil eyes of different colors. So like different meanings of protection. So we know the basic one, like, or the standard one is the blue eye, but the red, the pink, and the green. I think there's orange ones. I don't know if there's yellow ones in this, but they all mean something different. Like they all have a different means of protection. So I thought that was, just came to me. So I thought that would be a good idea because I had made angel number necklaces before, but the evil eye one, I thought that would be really neat to add. So like, here's 333. So you get to choose which angel number you want, Alexis, essentially. Okay. 444. Yeah, so I have all the colors. I mean, yeah, they're all like the same colors, but all the angel sequences and numbers 11 up to 999. So you get to choose which angel number resonates with you, Alexis. And if anyone wants to purchase their own, it is on my shop. So choose one that resonates with you or two, if you want to gift someone. I just love this. Like, I love this. Okay, so yeah, that is the option that we have. So that's the prize. Okay. So that was the read, y'all. That was a live. I hope everybody enjoyed this reading. Foxy, don't start. Okay. If you don't stop, Chunka. Okay, so timestamps will be up shortly, you guys. I will catch you in the next one. So Alexis, whenever you do watch, just email me, and I'll hook you up. Okay. So I appreciate everybody for joining, and Nina, Tori, I thank you guys as well for joining and being my moderators. All of us coming out here, I appreciate the entertainment too. So we just ain't on here just breathing and just, I'm just sitting here reading. Ain't nobody's talking. Y'all know that, we gotta have some interaction, okay? So yes, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining the live, and we'll talk soon, okay? Y'all be blessed, be safe, take care, peace.